Bad people do these 7 things. Beware spiritual awakening. Have you ever felt like someone is draining your energy? Malicious individuals exhibit specific behaviors that, if not recognized, can cause significant harm in your life. In this video, we will show you the 7 typical behaviors of bad people. Knowing these signs is crucial for protecting yourself and maintaining healthy relationships. Identifying these warning signals can help you avoid the emotional and psychological damage that toxic people can inflict. Join us on this journey to learn how to recognize these behaviors and protect yourself from negative influences. In an ideal world, all our interactions would be with people who bring positivity and mutual growth. However, reality often presents a different scenario, where we encounter individuals whose behaviors can be harmful. It is vital to be able to identify these people, as they can have a negative impact on our emotional and social lives. Let's explore the 7 signs that you may be dealing with a bad person. These signs are often exhibited and require our careful attention. The first sign is constant manipulation. Malicious individuals are experts in the art of manipulation. They use this skill cunningly to dominate others for their own benefit. They have the ability to distort reality, employ guilt as a tool, and frequently portray themselves as victims to gain sympathy and control. This manipulation is often so subtle and complex that it can be difficult to identify until it is too late and you find yourself trapped in their web of deceit. It is a dangerous psychological game where the malicious person uses their intelligence and charm to ensnare others. The second sign is a lack of genuine empathy. Malicious individuals find it difficult to empathize with others and often appear insensitive to the suffering of others. While they may pretend when it is convenient for them, this concern is superficial and directed towards their own interests. This trait is particularly alarming as it reveals a coldness and disconnection from basic human emotions. Their inability to form truly deep and meaningful relationships is a clear indication of a disturbed and potentially harmful character. The third sign is the constant creation of conflicts. Malicious individuals enjoy drama and discord. They provoke conflicts and disagreements, often for fun or to divert attention from their own flaws. This inclination towards chaos can be extremely destructive, affecting not only the person in question, but also everyone around them. The toxic environment created by these individuals makes it difficult to maintain peace and harmony, and often leads to situations of stress and anxiety for all involved. The fourth sign is a constant need for control. Malicious individuals feel the need to control others and the situations around them. They use manipulation, intimidation, and sometimes even seduction to maintain control. This desire for control can extend to all aspects of life, from personal decisions to professional choices of the people around them. Their difficulty in accepting the autonomy of others and the negative reaction when they cannot dominate or influence a situation are distinctive characteristics of these individuals. These 4 signs are critical indicators of the behavior of bad people and should be observed carefully. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in protecting yourself and avoiding the emotional or psychological harm that these individuals can cause. However, there are 3 more signs that are even more important and difficult to identify. These signs are subtle but equally revealing and require keen observation. The 5th sign is a constant lack of respect for boundaries. Malicious individuals often do not recognize or respect the personal boundaries of others. They may invade your privacy, ignore your requests for space, or persist in behaviors that you have clearly stated are unacceptable. This lack of respect for boundaries is a clear indication of toxic behavior. For these individuals, boundaries are obstacles to overcome, not lines to respect. This invasive behavior can leave a deep mark, especially in intimate or close relationships. The 6th sign is the frequent use of lies or half-truths. Malicious individuals often resort to lying to manipulate, deceive, or simply create a favorable image of themselves. They can lie about both big and small matters with disconcerting ease. This constant falsehood creates an unstable foundation for any relationship, as one can never be sure what is true and what is invented. Furthermore, malicious individuals use lies to cover up their harmful behaviors or shift blame away from themselves, further complicating the possibility of trusting them. The seventh and final sign is a pattern of retaliatory or vengeful behavior. Malicious individuals often struggle to handle criticism or rejection. Instead of accepting feedback or respecting the decisions of others, they may seek revenge or punishment. This behavior can manifest subtly, such as spreading malicious rumors, or in more direct and harmful ways, such as sabotaging opportunities or relationships. This pattern of retaliation reveals an inability to handle frustration in a healthy manner and a desire to cause harm in response to perceived offenses. These three additional signs complete the list of typical behaviors of malicious individuals. Identifying them can be challenging, as these individuals are often experts at hiding their true intentions and can be very persuasive. However, being aware of these behaviors and recognizing how they manifest can help you protect yourself and maintain distance from those who can cause emotional or psychological harm. If you recognize these signs in someone close to you, whether a friend, family member, or coworker, it is important to seek advice or support. Dealing with malicious individuals can be exhausting and even traumatic. Seeking professional help or the support of trusted individuals can be crucial for your mental and emotional well-being. Moving forward, let's shed light on the eighth sign that bad people often exhibit: a lack of accountability. Malicious individuals have difficulty taking responsibility for their actions and often deflect blame onto others. They refuse to acknowledge their mistakes or the consequences of their behavior. This lack of accountability can be frustrating and damaging, as it prevents personal and interpersonal growth. It is important to be aware of this behavior and not enable or tolerate it, as it can perpetuate a cycle of toxicity and harm. Additionally, the ninth sign is a tendency to belittle or demean others. Malicious individuals derive satisfaction from putting others down or making them feel inferior. They employ various tactics such as mockery, sarcasm, or harsh criticism to undermine the confidence and self-esteem of those around them. This behavior is a clear indicator of their insecurity and need for power and control. Recognizing this sign is crucial for one's emotional well-being and maintaining healthy relationships. Lastly, the 10th sign is their persistent desire for attention and validation. Malicious individuals constantly seek validation and approval from others, often at the expense of those around them. They demand excessive attention, praise, and admiration to fulfill their insatiable need for affirmation. This behavior can drain the energy and resources of those who are caught in their orbit. It is important to establish boundaries and avoid enabling their attention-seeking tendencies. Adding on to the text, the 11th sign of bad people is their tendency to exhibit narcissistic behavior. They consistently display a heightened sense of self-importance and an excessive need for admiration. Their actions are centered around themselves, often disregarding the feelings and needs of others. This narcissistic behavior can manifest through constant bragging, seeking constant attention and validation, and a lack of empathy towards others. It is important to recognize this sign, as it can lead to toxic and one-sided relationships where the needs of others are constantly overshadowed by the narcissist's self-centeredness. Furthermore, the 12th sign of bad people is their inclination towards manipulation through gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where the malicious individual manipulates the perception of reality to make others doubt their own sanity or experiences. They often twist facts, deny their own wrongdoings, and make others feel confused or unsure about their own thoughts and emotions. Recognizing this manipulative tactic is crucial to protect oneself from falling into a cycle of self-doubt and emotional instability. In conclusion, being aware of the 11 signs mentioned previously, as well as the additional signs of lack of accountability, belittling behavior, and attention-seeking tendencies, is essential for identifying and protecting ourselves from bad people. By recognizing these behaviors, we can establish healthy boundaries, seek support when needed, and maintain our emotional and psychological well-being. Remember, it's important to surround ourselves with positive and mutually beneficial relationships to foster personal growth and happiness. Building upon the existing content, The 13th sign of bad people is their tendency to engage in passive-aggressive behavior. These individuals often express their anger, frustration, or resentment indirectly through subtle actions or remarks. They may use sarcasm, backhanded compliments, or withholding information to manipulate and hurt others without openly confronting the issue. Recognizing this sign is crucial as it can lead to a toxic and hostile environment, negatively impacting relationships and overall well-being. Additionally, the 14th sign is their tendency to engage in gossip and spreading rumors. Bad people often derive satisfaction from stirring up drama and tarnishing others' reputations. They may engage in malicious gossip, spreading false information or exaggerating stories to damage someone's character. This behavior not only creates a toxic and divisive atmosphere, but also undermines trust and fosters negativity among individuals. Furthermore, the 15th sign is a lack of remorse or guilt. Bad people often exhibit a lack of remorse for their hurtful actions or the consequences they inflict upon others. They may justify their behavior, shifting blame onto the victims or dismissing the impact they have caused. This absence of remorse can indicate a severe lack of empathy and moral compass. Lastly, the 16th sign to watch out for is a sense of entitlement. Bad people often believe they are deserving of special treatment, privileges, and recognition as if they are above the rules that govern society. They may disregard the needs and boundaries of others, expecting others to cater to their desires without reciprocation. This entitlement can lead to a sense of superiority and an exploitative mindset. And a sense of entitlement is crucial for identifying and protecting ourselves from bad people. Recognizing these behaviors empowers us to establish healthy boundaries, seek support when needed, and maintain our emotional well-being. In conclusion, by being aware of the 16 signs mentioned previously, we can identify and protect ourselves from bad people. Recognizing behaviors such as manipulation, lack of empathy, creation of conflicts, and a constant need for control is crucial, and a sense of entitlement should not be overlooked. By recognizing these signs, we can establish healthy boundaries, seek support, and prioritize our emotional well-being. Surrounding ourselves with positive and mutually beneficial relationships is key to personal growth and happiness.